Hey everybody, it's Debbie with Basket Case Mama Fab Finds, and we are at the Little Goodwill. So I'm going to go in and see what I can find, and I'm not looking for much because I have a lot of stuff right now. But we'll see what we can find, okay? Because, it's always fun to look. All right, see you inside. So I'm deciding to look at the shoes first, and there's not much up here. I was just kind of perusing. I'm always drawn to color. These were corduroy. They were 11, but they look made in China, no name brand. So that's probably like Amazon or Temu or one of those kind of things. So I'm heading over to another part of the shoes and seeing if I can find anything. Those were bear traps. They were a little beat up, and it's getting out of sandal season, so I'm trying to look for things that can go into fall a little better. It's a pair of Asics. Those were cute, and in hindsight these were Sam Edelman, and I should have picked them up, and I didn't. They're snake skin. They probably would have done pretty well, but occasionally my brain's just not in the racks. Like, I'm thinking about different things, and here I'm thinking about like fall and Christmas and Halloween stuff, and just kind of looking. So anyway, I'm taking a quick look at the glassware. That was just interesting shaped, but it was nothing special. And there's some milk glass, but I actually have quite a bit of that, so that stayed. And some casa. A cute little fish soap dish. I just thought it was cute. Looks like a goldfish. And a little red bowl. That thing there is a little trivet made of stained glass. And I do stained glass for fun when I have time, which I don't have any right now, but that was a starfish plate. And I was just taking a quick look underneath at some of these. That was a Syracuse china. The plate underneath looks exactly like the plates we have that like our everyday plates, sort of, that were my husband's when he got married. They're from like the mid 80s. We've had them forever. This is a Springer Spaniel plate. My sister-in-law is a Springer Spaniel lover. That was made by Kaiser. Super cute. Sadly, plates just don't sell very well. So I have a few, and I'm not going to pick up any more until they start to sell. This was cool. This is made in Italy. It's hand painted. It's got numbers on it. It's a double clay bowl with flowers and kind of a little handle in the middle. It's super cute. I did pick this up because this is different and unique. They wanted $7.50 for it, and I think it'll do okay. So we're gonna give it a try. It's interesting, and weird sells, and that one's kind of weird and pretty and cool. So in the cart it goes. So see, I wasn't gonna buy any more China stuff, and there you have it. This is what happens. So I'm kind of looking more at the plates. I did see some really high-end plates that do sell very well. So I was kind of making sure that they were here. I would find them. One of these days I might go back and do something about plates that are selling, because there's so many plates and some of them do sell. And I really could use to know better which ones do sell. So keep an eye out. We'll do one of those because when I do them, I help you too. So here is some blue transferware. I actually had a bunch of that at one point that I was reselling on eBay. This is by Currier and Ives. It's made in the USA, and underneath it is a really cute little turkey plate. And then here are some olive dishes, or something like olives on them. And it did have a mark on the back and it was kind of like a milk glassy material, so that's what drew my attention to it. And some more little things. I'm just thumbing through, seeing what's what. I kind of thought that might be Fiesta wear, but it wasn't. It was by a company called Balm. Excuse me. And I drank some soda, so now I'm bubbly. So pardon, at least I was quiet about it, right? Anyway, so I'm just looking. Those were pretty. I really like the blue and white stuff personally. But again, it's just so hard. The marketplace, first of all, for me personally, eBay has been dead slow. I mean, dead slow. So I'm being extremely picky because I have to sell more things out of my store before I can pick up too much. So anyway, this was a cute little buttercrock in the blue speckleware. Lots of teapots. I have never seen so many little teapots. Look at them all. There's a little honeybee one, and there's a little tea set with cups, and there's a little teapot without a lid. There's a pitcher, and there's a teapot with like iron leaves on it. There's a little teapot with a thing underneath. There's a teapot for your stove. This is really pretty here. The cut glass dish with the silver band around it. I did kind of take a look at that. But it's big. And I don't know. I have some cut glass and it's not moving yet. So we're waiting. We're trying to be patient, see how it goes. Some bakeware and some pans and some little onion soup crocks and another teapot. Like I said, they were flush with teapots on this day. A batter bowl. That was a pretty little red bowl. And I didn't see any mark on the bottom. And again, I don't even know. A couple more loaf pans. What I was thinking about, because I'm not taking anything too big home today. Another teapot. So it's a springform pan and some baking dishes, and a pizza pan. I'm actually looking for, these are like crumb butlers, and they're silver plated, but unfortunately no one really wants to deal with silver anymore, and I can't honestly blame them. Sterling will sell because people will just melt it down, but silver plate, not so much. So there's lots of different pots and pans here. Most of them are missing lids, which is like just a real thing. And so I am looking. Some of the pans do sell. So I am taking a look to see what's there. Some Revereware does well. Cast iron does really well, especially Griswold. So I turn around here. There's a really cute break front desk, but it had these cute little dolls on them. Look at them. They're like battery operated. They were $4.50. I don't know at all what they are. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments. And I didn't pick them up because I just have a bucket of toys I have to go through right now. This is Aunt Mickey. She found a Gorham crystal ornament from the year 2000. And they were little champagne flutes, and they were really cute. So we did put them in, and I did pick up a creamer. I'm looking for the sugar, which is like an active utility. And this little clown mug is from Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, which is cool. It was only $1.50, so I did pick it up. Unfortunately, the resale for one of them isn't great. Two of them would have been better. I do go back and see if there's another one, but of course, there's not. But it's okay. I still got it. I figured, we'll see what happens. So I do a quick peruse of the mugs, see if there's anything cute. This was just really pretty. It was Regency China. It had pretty little, trying to get it to focus, purple and yellow flowers all over it. It also is a pitcher, I think, not a mug. And I have a habit of trying to look through the thing. So I ended up putting that in the cart too, and also was going to, there we go. Isn't that cute? It has a gold handle. It's really cute. Anyway, it went in the cart because I was going to look for the creamer for that too. Also didn't find the creamer for that. I'll save you the suspense. But I think I ended up getting them anyway because they were both really pretty. And you know what? Sometimes they sell single anyway. A bunch of plastic shot glasses, a whole bunch of clear glass here, a Kahlua mug, just buckets and buckets of mugs and goblets and wine glasses and so many things. And the bags are really hard to see if things are chipped or broken. But I always do give it kind of a once over because you never know. There could be crystal in here. There could be Lalique hiding in here. So I'm always looking for frosted glass. You just never know. I've found some pretty cool stuff. So you just have to kind of take your time and take a look really carefully. And, I just picked the New York Giants thing up because my daughter's a fan, and this was like a mini tray. I never saw anything like it. I don't know. You put on your dresser, like a dresser tray maybe. It had little legs that folded out. It was pretty cute, but I did end up leaving it there. And I do a once over. There was one little holiday stained glass mug there that was vintage, but there weren't any other ones. And as you can see, there's just lots and lots of stuff. So this is their furniture section, and they did have this cute little, it's not a globe, it actually has astrological things on it. It was really cute, but when I lifted it up, I thought it was like brass, and it was so lightweight. Ugh, it was dreadful, so it stayed. I did not get it. It was from Home Goods. I was like, darn, that was kind of cool, but unfortunately, it's not nice quality. Nobody really wants it. I mean, they might want it at the time at Home Goods, but buying it secondhand or on resale, not so much. A little grater, a little push down grater for cheese. That was cute. And a little salt and pepper shakers. And this is like the section where it's just a little bit of random everything. There's coffee makers, and there's little coffee French presses, and there's little stone things and jelly jars and crock pots without lids. Oh, that one has a lid. Usually they don't have a lid. It's often they don't have a lid. You'll see there'll be one without a lid inevitably. A electric wok, a little cookie jar that's super cute. There's the one that one has a lid too, which is again a rarity. The one what I'm looking at is underneath there was one with three, and I debated on picking that up because but I don't know where I put it. Could use it, but I only use it once a year, which means I gotta find some place to put it. That was a rolling pin. We're just taking a look at that one. And I don't know what the other thing was. Now we're over in the like figurines and tchotchkes area. A little cute bird, Jesus on a cross, little doll, lots of figurines, lots of cute things. There's a little willow tree angel. And I am going to pick something up here in a second. You will see I grabbed these. These are coasters. They're stone, and they are for like a liquor advertising. And they're vintage. So I did pick those up and put them in the cart, and I did take them home with me. It's a little trinket box with flowers on top. Anytime they have those flowers on top and they put the tape over them, you can be sure under that tape it's going to be broken. That was a little rabbit picture. I thought that was just super cute. But we're getting out of spring and we're getting into Christmas. And this little tree was really pretty. It was iridescent and it was very pretty. And when I look at it closer, I discover it's actually something very cool. So good thing I grabbed that one. I was excited. You never know. Like you just never know. It's crazy. So it's a little bird figurine. Those can do really well. Some of them, it still had the tags on it. So I was seeing if it had any marks on the bottom at all. And unfortunately, this little guy, doing things one-handed, a real challenge. It didn't have a sticker or any signature on it, so I ended up leaving him. He had a little thing of eggs there. He's like a whippoorwill, maybe? I'm not a bird expert, honestly, but always reach to the back. This thing I also picked up. This is a little jar of buttons, and believe it or not, some buttons sell for buckaroos. And this was very vintage. I do have some buttons already that I've sorted and I need to list, but I was intrigued by the button jar. And I did end up putting it in the cart because you just never know what you're going to find in a button jar. And if there's any military ones in there, they can be really good. So in the jar it went. I'm like a squirrel. Look at all the buttons. Oh, look at all the buttons. I was like debating, seeing what was in there, if there's anything cool. It's really hard to tell, so I'll take a chance on it. It wasn't very much money, and at least I'll get my money, a little more than my money back, certainly. So, sometimes you just have to see what happens. So another Jesus on the cross, and then some little wooden shoes. I'm a little Dutch girl. Little Santa spreaders, and I actually have spreaders in my shop right now, 2 sets. Neither have moved. So another bunny. So I'm not picking up any for Christmas. I'll pick up other things. This was a little music box with Mary. It was like a nativity one, and it was very cute. I'm a big fan of nativities. But I'm not a big fan of music boxes. They can be problematic, as I'm finding out. I have one I'm dealing with right now that's problematic. Um, that was really cute. It was like a little votive grandma. This lady's been here for a while. I think she's got some damage, but she's really pretty. I just have a couple really big figurines in my thing right now, like sculptures that are, they're not that they're not worth any money, it's just that they take a while to sell. So this has a really good mark on it. So I was extremely tempted, honestly, but I just don't have space right now. The dilemma, like, it could be something really great, and I just can't take it all home. But it did have some, like, it looked like it was missing things there, so I ended up putting it back. There's a little egg, and there's another figurine back there. And I do recommend always look at figurines. You never know. And I wish I'd paid closer attention what was in that blue bowl, because it could have been something cool, and I didn't even pay attention. This is a very cute little blown Santa in a mercury glass, and he was really sweet, but he wasn't vintage, so I ended up putting him back. That was a cute little plastic bowl, and I am really trying to find some Christmassy things. This was a little picture kitty cat. Yeah, somebody must have donated their picture collection. Seriously, the pictures were off the hook. All these really cute little things. He was adorable. $5.49. He looks Japanese, and I think he was. I think I'm like pulled it. I don't probably messing with the thing while I'm showing you things, but I might have put him in the cart. I don't remember. I think I did actually. So another little nativity scene, and I do always check these. Honestly, find ones made in Italy do very well. So always check the maker's marks on them. A little Halloween pail. Nothing too exciting there, although I see there was stuff inside. I always gotta learn to look inside of things. This little girl was so kitschy and cute. Look at those bunnies. Oh my goodness. Adorableness. Adorableness. I didn't get her, but she was cute. I did take a look at this horse. I don't know. It's made in China. It went back. You'd think I was really attracted to horses, all the horses I have in the thing. This was like a very 1980s little soap dish, and I think it held like the pump soap, the other goose. So there's some Halloween decorations, kind of Dollar Tree, so I left them there. A little lotus flower votive, a little kind of very yellowed plastic nativity. It wasn't glass. Lots of little plates. Look how cute these are too. They were Thomas Kincaid plates, and they were like one for every month. Really cute. More little spreaders. Tons and tons of spreaders. I actually love spreaders. I have like a couple sets myself. A little Phillies ornament. We want some more wins. Yes, we Philly fans always want some more wins. We like our pennants and World Series winners. Some nuns. And this was a painted pony. I was so excited. So the painted ponies are awesome, and they're worth good money for resale, except when they're missing their ears. So unfortunately, this painted pony was missing ears. So I put him back. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. But anyway, I did. This was really cute. It was German. Um, but like I said, I'm trying to be a little discerning, so I am looking a whole bag of bows. I'm even looking on the sides. Sometimes you get, oh, ooh, excuse me, a different view of the stuff on the back. And you never know. There were some Ellie Smith candles. This is the candle section. Those were really cute. They were little votive candles. This was like one of those peeled back candles that, it's all different colors in the middle. This was also a votive that was kind of interesting looking. It had like the blue inside. But I'm not sure if it was cracked, like dropped cracked or cracked on purpose, so I ended up leaving that there. Those were cute little milk glass votive holders. So I'm always on the hunt for the elusive glassy babies. We don't see them here in New Jersey very often. I've never found one in the wild. So, but they're making their way out here. I'm sure eventually the one will turn up. This was a really cute little owl votive. He had little sock hats, like little big sock hats. He wasn't anything exciting, but he was cute. So some flags, garden flags in the bag. An old chalkware Raggedy Ann and Andy. Look at them. Aren't they spectacular? Honestly, I did debate on these, but they were big. Um, honestly, they're big, and I don't know. This was an agate, like ashtray kind of thing. I looked at that too, because some of those can be really good and pretty. It was pretty. It was pretty. Um, there's a little Catholic Jesus statue. I was raised Catholic and I used to know what that was called. You can drop it in the comments and remind me because I can't think of it right now. I don't know. That was a candle lid, I think, but that was so cute. I wish I knew. I wish it was like an ornament. I would have been so much happier. That is a handmade crafter's item, but look at that paint job. Oh my gosh, somebody did such an awesome job. It was so cute. So, so cute. So, lots of really cute things. Honestly, if another little ginger jar, I literally have 7 or 8 ginger jars. Um, Chinoiserie design is very hip and in this year, but despite that, I'm not selling any ginger jars right now, so I'm not buying anymore either. Just saying. So there was a really cute little nativity scene. It was kind of nicely packed. They took care of it obviously, but it wasn't the kind you can pull the figures out of. So I did end up leaving that there. You do better with pulling the figures out. You can sell them separately, and it sells for more money that way. And if you ever see a full set from the Sam's Club ones, some of those bigger ones, that just probably $1,000 by the time you get done with figurines. It's crazy. This was a cute little wall hanging of a witch. Super cute. Like I said, I am kind of looking at Halloween stuff, but I'm looking for more vintagey stuff, and that was actually more common, like Hobby Lobby. So, I'm just seeing what there is. Excuse me. A couple little pumpkins, also super cute, and some tinsel Christmas trees. I was just seeing if they were made in China, so I left them there. But I was seeing if they were anything different. A cute Santa mug. But I am trying to pick up some more things that are going into fall and into Christmas. So now we're in the wood section, and there was a cute little wood jar. It's $2.49. It's made in India, and that's just really cute. I think I did put it in the cart. Nope, I didn't. Changed my mind. So, honeymoon fund. Don't need that. Wash, open 24 hours. As long as I don't have to do the laundry, that's okay with me. Just don't wake me up. Our daughter's little girl grows up to be our friend. That is the truth. It is the truth, the truth, the truth. My daughter and I are really good friends. And I'm just very grateful. This was a K. Give me a K. And an ampersand. Give me an ampersand. If you're looking for letters or into that, there's a ton of these. This was cool. This was definitely vintage. Look at this plastic um, battery operated clock. You saw how that hand fell? No, I'm not fixing clocks. No, thank you. And I didn't have batteries with me, so I'm not testing clocks either. But it was cool, and I thought it was really interesting, and it was definitely vintage. So if I could have plugged it in, I would have preferred it. So every visible thing in the world is watched over by an angel. That's Saint Augustine. I do collect angels. I love angels. This is a little Noah's Ark music box. Also super cute. It played Talk to the Animals. Definitely vintage. Super, super cute. But the music played very slowly. So again, not dealing with broken music boxes, but look how it looks. See how slow it moves. So slowly, but it does play and it does move. It just does it too slowly, and so for that reason, it stayed at the store. But look how cute they are. They are so cute. If it worked, I think I would have taken that because it was adorable. So a no girls allowed sign. Gotta love that. Uh, Too late. Already here. Some candles, some calendars, countdown to your wedding day with and without the numbers. This little three-dimensional house. I saw a couple of these. These are kind of cute. It was a Christmas house from 1995, very vintage. Um, and they were cute. There were actually, I think, two of them. And I was thinking, I wanted to pick them up, but honestly, I gotta tell you, I just don't have the room. So now we are over at my hometown thrift store, and we're checking out the mug area yet again. And there are lots of Christmas mugs and some pretty cute ones too. And I was just seeing what there was. The little guy kind of not feeling well into the mug was a Mexico mug. Lots of little Christmas mugs hanging up. So everybody's kind of gearing up for the holiday season already. If you've been to Hobby Lobby, it already has completely exploded with the Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween season. They go from spring straight into Christmas there. I think it moves very quickly at Hobby Lobby. We have one up the street. Haven't been lately, but I know by 4th of July their stuff is coming out, so they have a lot of it. This is an Animal Kingdom mug from Disney World, and I actually have 4 Disney mugs. One's a Starbucks in my store, and 3 Zach mugs from Nightmare Before Christmas in my store, and a just regular Disney mug, so 5. So they're all in there up for sale now, but I'm not getting any more until I move what I got. So lots of bread makers. If you're in the market for one, you should go to Goodwill because they have lots. This was a cute little percolator. And in a couple of seconds, I am going to find a really cool more crocky pots. And there's a FAO Schwarz chocolate fountain thing and a couple coffee makers. But I'm actually on the hunt for a alarm clock. My husband's broke and he needed a new one, and he wanted one that was nice. So after I look at these popcorn makers and things, I actually did find him one and threw it in the cart, but it wasn't on film because I had to go test it and stuff. So yay, and he likes it. So there are some really interesting things here. There was a big compote with a lid on it or whatever filled with sand, and cute little treat. This is a powder box. When they're big like this, they're actually powder boxes. But I'm also flush in trinket boxes, quite frankly, but I am drawn to them. I used to collect trinket boxes, so I have sold a couple of the ones I collected. This is an Art of a Gokuen, I think, which is an art of painting with the gold or whatever. This is a beautiful candlestick, and I will show you in a minute. And I am looking for a signature because it is literally beautiful. Look how pretty it is. It's crystal, it's cut, it's beautiful, and there was no signature on it at all. There was nothing, and one single candlestick just doesn't do very well. This is a little battery operated violin, cute as well. So we have platters and vases and pitchers and all the things you find in the clear glass and bowls and Hello Gorgeous sign and little flower baskets. Just, I personally think clear crystal glass is some of the prettiest stuff. The cut glass and the crystal. I use a lot of it around the holidays for meals and decorating and putting like different colored balls in them, and they just look so, or holly leaves, they just look so very pretty. Don't know why more people don't like them, but they don't. So there was a little piece of slate with some apples painted on it. This is like another, like a potpourri dish type thing with the vent holes on the top, and some tchotchkes, little boxes. Somebody donated an elephant collection apparently, because these are little lustreware elephants. And there's two of them here. And I was looking at her to see if she was Ladro, but she's actually an Avon First Lady. I don't know which First Lady, I didn't read carefully, but look what I found right next to her. Fancy that I was looking for that, because I found a Christmas ornament by them. So this is actually a like green green and white colored bell, Christmas bell by them. It doesn't have a great resale value. I'll make a little money on it, but I don't think I would pick it up again. But I was excited because their figurines do really well. So if you see the figurines, pick them up. If you see the bells, maybe not. A little blue chicken, some teddy bears, another little figurine that could or could not be Ladro, but it is not, I don't think. It does have a mark on it, but I couldn't make out what it said, but it didn't have anything that I recognized as being them. They usually are signed on the bottom, I believe. But older ones might be different, so I might have just missed something. My ignorance, it happens. So this is, I thought it might be a little Joseph girl, number 2. But I looked at the bottom, and it's not a little Joseph girl. It's an imposter Joseph called Serving Up. So it is a cake topper. It is cute, but it's not what I thought it was. Another lustreware elephant. I was just seeing if it was anything interesting. Anytime they have their trunk up, it's good. Here's another. This was a stoneware resin one. Like I said, there were a few. There was an elephant collection happening here. Again with a music box. This was an angel. I do have, sorry, I'm not showing you a very good picture of it. Hopefully I will raise cow. There we go. Yay. So that was pretty. Now my finger's in the way. So sorry. So we have some pottery here. Looks to be Mexican pottery. It wasn't very nice quality though. These, however, were really nice. They were very heavy. But I think they were modern, like, you know, Michael's or one of those kinds of stores. That had a home sticker on the bottom of it, a little teddy bear. And here we get into that was a plant mister, was cute. We get into like the florist department more or less. There's, florist pieces and vases. This I thought was really cool, but it weighed nothing. I was like so disappointed. Look how wonky and cool looking that is though. I thought, oh wow, that's a cool pottery piece, but unfortunately no. Some silk flowers. That looked like a mercury glass vase, but again, it isn't. But you gotta look. You gotta look. You never know what it'll be. So these are all pretty much FTD and things like that. I was just, looking at Maker's Marks for anything that looks interesting. And that looked interesting, but it's not interesting. Has like the fake crackle glaze and the little rectangle, black and white on it. So you never know. You just kind of roll with it. That was a very old bottle. And I have had a few bottles that have sold. I have 2 in inventory right now. I have a really pretty onion bottle that's like a black glass, and then I have a cool purple amethyst glass fish bottle in my inventory. So I'm not going to pick up any more bottles either until I sell them. But those are really, those are very cool ones. That's like somebody dug that one out of the dirt, and I used to do that when I was a kid. So anyway, here we are. Like there's just, look at all the vases. Tons and tons. But I do have to go through it all because honestly, you might find a crystal vase, another ginger jar vase, But I'm always on the look for like baccarat and things like that that can hide in the glassware. So you got to take a look. So anyway, now we're in Christmas, my favorite place. So this is House of Lloyd. It's a lighthouse, and House of Lloyd. I have saw one piece by them, and I've discovered they're not like super great reselling things. It's okay, but if I'm gonna, like, I'm really looking for things that I know are gonna sell pretty quickly and not gonna sit. Even with Christmas coming, I want things to move. So I'm being a little more discerning right now, but I am going to be picking up more things. The stockings, however, I did not pay close attention to. I'm aware that stockings can do really well, especially the ones that are made of like the kind of nylon material from the 80s. They do really well. That was a really cute snowman that had a little light bulb for a fireplace. Animatronic things pretty much always do really well. I have a couple of those in my shop right now that I know are going to move at any moment now. So I was looking, they have this Undercover Kids thing here, and I pulled it out because I thought it was really cute. And it is cute, it's just really big, and I don't have the space to house it. It does look like it was taken care of, so I do hope somebody picked it up. That was a really nice deal. And anyway, so I don't think I found like a whole lot in this section that was exciting me, but I did take a good hard look, and I did end up getting a couple things out of the plush department, which is coming up soon. This was cute. This was a Halloween costume, inflatable football player, super cute, from Kmart, so it was vintage. But again, with blow up stuff, that means I'd have to blow it up and make sure it's not popped, so that stayed there. There was a turkey back there. There were some masks, some bowls, little snowmen. I wish I paid closer attention to that bottom shelf. This was a really cute little nutcracker, but he's made in China. He wasn't vintage, so I actually put him back. I did pick up a couple of nutcrackers the other day, though, that are Kurt Adler and very nice. These were some ceramic cork-backed Van Gogh sunflower coasters, but I also have a bucket of those in my inventory right now. So we're getting ready to wrap up. We do take a look through the toys, and I did find something awesome. Look in the cart. You're going to see. Ready? Look what I found. Calico Critters. These do really, really well. So I'm excited to go through that bag. And then I did pick up a pair of shoes that were Halston, not so good. And there's that bell and the alarm clock. I'll explain in the car. So hey guys, I did find some stuff at both of the stores. I did pick up the double bowl at the one store, and a couple other little things. And at the second store, I did pick up the bell, and I did pick up an alarm clock for my husband, which he loves. It's already plugged in and working. I did test it in the store. It was really nice, and it was only $5. His died a terrible death, so it was great that I found another one. And I did pick up that bag of little toys. There were Calico Critters and some furniture in there. They do really well. If you see them, pick them up. And I did have a pair of Halston shoes, as I said, but there's a ding out of the heel, but when I looked them over really carefully, the inside was, the lining was coming away from the shoe and the exterior, so I ended up leaving them. They were half price too. If they had been that little ding in the heel, I think I would have kept them, but they were a little too rough. So unfortunately, that's sometimes the way things go. But I did pick up a couple little things. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. It helps the channel. I'm trying to kind of get better at this. I know it's still a little hot mess, but patient with me. I'll work it out. Thanks so much again, and have a great day.